It's well known that any amount of time that a patient spends in cardiac arrest without immediate CPR markedly decreases the chance of a good outcome.
When the paramedics bring a patient in to the emergency department, is it standard protocol for them to tell you why they are bringing the patient in? What's the emergency?
Yes.
In what the paramedics told you when they brought in Mr. Floyd, did they also then give you information when they brought Mr. Floyd in?
They did. They essentially gave the report that I just told you, yes.
Did they say to you, for purposes of caring or giving treatment to Mr. Floyd, that they felt he had suffered a drug overdose?
Not in the information they gave, no.
Did they tell you in the information they gave that they felt that Mr. Floyd had had a heart attack?
No.
Did you receive any information or indication from the paramedics when they brought Mr. Floyd in that anyone had attempted CPR on Mr. Floyd at the scene on May 25th, 2020?
Overruled.
I did not receive a report that Mr. Floyd had received bystander CPR, no.
Did you receive a report that he had received CPR from any of the officers who may have been on the scene on May 25th, 2020?
No.
Is the administration of CPR right away important for you to know when you're dealing with a patient who has suffered cardiac arrest? Is it important for you to know about that?
It is, in the sense that it informs the likelihood of survival.
And what do you mean by that, Dr. Langenfeld?
It's well known that any amount of time that a patient spends in cardiac arrest without immediate CPR markedly decreases the chance of a good outcome. Approximately 10 to 15% decrease in survival for every minute that CPR is not administered.
Did the paramedics then tell you anything about the care that they had administered to Mr. Floyd?
Yes.
Can you tell us what they told you?
That they had started CPR and placed that airway device and started bagging the patient, as in providing breaths, and then administering those drugs.